And welcome back, everybody, to All Sports Uncut. Your boy, the champ, is back in the house, hosting this takeoff show here, doing our Royal Rumble review with that guy.
With the true, undefeated champion of this channel. I am the CEO, everybody. Be welcomed and graceful as I have embraced you today.
How can you be undefeated when you lost to me like 5 times in a row?
We don't count those. I am the undefeated CEO champion.
Yeah, no, you've lost more than you've won. You have a losing track record. You're equivalent
You have listen to me, you have never carried this belt on your shoulder.
I carried the true championship on my shoulder. That's just some replica you had made because you couldn't come and get your own.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. How'd you like it? The Pip having your title last week?
I did not. We did not discuss it. That is why he is fired.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The champ rehired him because he's an essential part of this sports channel.
No.
Yes.
No.
But anyways. Let's continue. Let's move on. We had the Royal Rumble pay-per-view last evening. Sorry we're getting this a little late. This guy was off with his mint julep parade, and I was busy tying up the tail end of my tour that I'm going to announce at the end of this episode. But needless to say, we had the kickoff show. Big E did retain his Intercontinental Championship in the kickoff show. And Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax won the women's tag team titles back courtesy of Ric Flair and Lacey Evans. But let's move on to the main card. Show starts off with Goldberg versus Drew McIntyre, and the match was exactly what everyone was expecting to be. About a 5-minute match. Goldberg hits Drew McIntyre with a couple spears. He speared him through the barricade there, and Drew McIntyre Goldberg actually managed to jackhammer someone this time. He actually jackhammered Drew McIntyre. And then Drew McIntyre hit him with a couple Claymore kicks for the big W.
With a true champion performance.
Yes. Anyways, moving on next, there was the women's Royal Rumble match, the 30-woman Royal Rumble. And we had the winner of that match being Miss Bianca Belair entering in at the 3 spot, which is historically the worst spot to enter in the Royal Rumble. That has the shortest average time in the match. A couple, parts of the Royal Rumble match is you have some old people coming back, a couple NXT people coming up. Rhea Ripley came back and she ran a train in that women's Royal Rumble match. Alicia Fox made an appearance back as well, along with Jillian and Tori Wilson and Mickie James. And Alicia Fox actually won the 24/7 championship from R-Truth in the middle of the women's Royal Rumble match. And then immediately lost it 2 minutes and 15 seconds later when she was eliminated from the match.
Yes, on championship performance by Miss Alicia Fox.
Yeah, what about Bianca Belair winning?
You know what? That is a true historic moment, and she will become a true amazing champion as she is the Iron Woman. Yes.
And the person you picked to win wasn't even in the Royal Rumble match.
It's okay.
It's okay. No, it's not. Anyways, moving on next, we had the Women's Smackdown Championship match between Sasha Banks and Carmella. And Sasha Banks coming out with W. I mean, it was a solid match all around. Exactly what we expected to be. And then we move on to Mr. Roman Lettuce, Horse-Tooth Champion Reigns, facing...
Horse.
Yes, Horse. Facing Mr. 1 Kevin Owens for the Universal title in the Last Man Standing match. And what a bore fest. It was a snooze fest. There was a part where Kevin Owens handcuffed Roman Reigns to one of the structural pillars low enough to where he could not stand on his feet because it was so low to the ground. And you have Paul Heyman staggering to try and get the handcuffs undone. And then as the ref hits the 7 count, he stops counting because Paul Heyman's having a hard time uncuffing the handcuffs. And Roman Reigns has to then go into a nice squat position as to keep the match going because the ref stopped counting.
Poor performance. And a great reign by Roman Reigns.
Yes, Mr. Roman Reigns. Looking forward to his match at WrestleMania with The Rock. That has not been announced yet, but we know it's happening. And next, moving on, we have the 30-man Royal Rumble match, the main event of the evening that everyone was looking for. And entering at number 1, you have Edge, followed by Randy Orton, which preceded them to just beat the ever-living life out of each other. And then as you have coming in number 3, you had Sami Zayn coming in, who also helped Randy Orton. And then you had Mr. Mufasa Ali come in, who also was helping. Then it was a beatdown of Edge until Jeff Hardy comes out to kind of relieve some of that. You have Edge taking out one Randy Orton with a chair shot to the knee, and he gets carried to the back, but not eliminated because it happened outside the ring. They both went underneath the bottom rope, so he was not eliminated yet, which was giving you some foreshadowing of some tomfoolery from one Mr. Randall Keith Levi James Orton. And proceeding throughout the rest of the evening, you have not many NXT call-ups, really. You only had, what's the one guy's name there? It's the dude from NXT who came up. I'm forgetting his name. The Archer dude?
Damian Priest.
Damian Priest. There you go. See, I knew it was Damian Priest the whole time. Couple of returns you had. You had Carlito looking yoked out of his mind during this match. You had the Hurricane coming through one more time. And then we had the return of Christian in the number 25 spot. We had a nice Edge and Christian reunion in the ring, and when he came out, you could really see like they pinned the emotion on Edge's face when he came out, which was really nice to see. His brother-in-arms coming back, and then they both proceeded to immediately target Matt Riddle, who they are actually good friends with, and it was a good time. And Matt Riddle, by the way, putting up a strong performance in that Royal Rumble match. And then moving forward, you had some little storylines that were kind of retouched, polished back off, like Dominic Mysterio and Baron Corbin. Dominic eliminating Baron Corbin from that as well. You had Big E and Bobby Lashley coming in. Hurricane tried to double choke slam the both of them, and that ended not so well for them. Seth Rollins made his return, and Braun Strowman coming in at number 30. And then you have the Final Four, Edge and Christian and Braun and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins tries to get Braun to team up with him. And you have Braun Strowman lift him up 50 feet in the air and powerbomb him like I've never seen before. It was truly fascinating. And then fast forward here, this guy having an eyebrow twitch, whatever side. I think his Botox is finally wearing off. Maybe his face swelling will go down a little bit.
This doesn't need to talk. It's starting to bone me.
Yeah, no one understood the mumble that just came out of your mouth. You mumble like gumbo, sir. You're just a hot pile of whatever's put in the pot. You have Edge and Christian trying to throw over Braun, and then Seth comes from behind Christian, throws him over, which makes Braun go over, and then Edge throws over Seth Rollins. You think he wins the match, but nay, I say, because then Randy Orton comes with an RKO from absolutely out of nowhere, tries to throw out Edge. Edge reverses, throws him out, becoming the third man ever to enter in at number uno and be the last man standing. So he will now go on to main event WrestleMania. My guess is against Drew McIntyre.
That would be a good decision.
Yes, I think that would be a good choice. And the man we both picked, Mr. Keith Levi Jeans, didn't even make an appearance.
Nope.
So shame on us. We slipped a little bit on this one as far as our guests. We're normally pretty good at it. I called Christian, by the way, months ago. And
he did call Christian. You are correct in that statement, but here's the thing, is I still took my championship. I still retained my championship.
Yeah, see, you don't have it. It's still here. You made a paper replica. All right. Yeah, okay, you made it out of cardboard, so it has some, solidity behind it. But at the end of the day, the champ is still the champ, of this channel. The champ is what drives people in. I'm the money maker here. I'm the headliner. You're equivalent to like a ham sandwich on the menu at a restaurant. It's there. It's the same. It's not going anywhere. People don't love it, but people don't hate it. But it's not what's drawing in the house crowd. All right. The house crowd is the ratatouille on the menu. That's what's drawing it in, the Chilean sea bass with the chili sauce. That's what the champ is to this channel. You're the ham sandwich and the Chilean sea bass with chili sauce.
I am a ribeye steak.
More like the $5.99 ribeye steak at the casino.
No. Everybody, that is the episode. The CEO has braced you. The tomfoolery from this, I don't even know what to call him, is over. Thank you.
No, it's not over because the champ has one more thing to tell you. The champ has his next tour lineup. That's right, kicking off tonight. The champ is going on the Super Bowl run tour. That's right. I'm hopping on the Madden bus. I called John Madden. I hooked it up. He's coming on me with the bus. We're going on the road together. We're going to be in Tampa. We're touring all the way. And then the champ, yes, the champ is going to be there signing autographs for everyone, signing autographs for the team. Patrick Mahomes, TB12, big fans of the champ because they're both champs in their own right, unlike someone, whichever side of me he put himself on today. And so that's it. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there at Raymond J. Stadium. I'm firing off the cannon for every touchdown. The champ has it all lined up, and then we're touring all the way back home.
Good evening, folks. Do not listen to this joker.